my sweet Samuel. He's such a good boy. Poor Sammy, he has an ear infection. But anyway, it's going to be a hot one today. It's already near 80 and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. So not a lot to do in the garden today. As you saw, I did my morning watering. I do that at 6 in the morning every day. And definitely make sure I don't miss out on watering when it's going to be this hot out. So today I'm going to do a little bit more trimming. I have to trim back my Nepeta, my Catmint. It is getting really big. And so we're just going to give that a trim and see what else we can do in the garden today. I don't know exactly everything we're going to do, but I'm sure we'll find some things before it gets too hot. It's supposed to be, we have a heat advisory today, and it's supposed to be in the mid-90s, and I think we have a heat advisory for the next, I think, few days. We're supposed to hit 100 later in the week. But anyway, guys, let's go get some trimming. I know the sun is really bright right here, but I have to show you. Look at how big Sully's garden is getting. This is insane. It is so full. I'm going to put a picture up from March. It is crazy how much this garden has grown since March. I'm so happy. It's just so pretty. I mean, look at all that. Wow. A lot. But anyway, down here is our Catmint. This is Nepeta. I think it's Walker's Low. I'm not sure. I planted this last year. In the first year they sleep. Second year they creep. This is second year. I can't imagine. Third year they're supposed to leap, but this is insane. So we do have a long growing season, so this might be a little bit of a creep and a leap. It's crazy how this is getting so big. So this here is my Nepeta, and I'm going to give it a trim back all the way down here and maybe a little bit on the inside. But what a great plant. I mean, I've stepped on it and everything, and the dogs pee on it. And it just keeps on thriving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from one end, and I'm just going to cut all the way across the bottom. They call it a Chelsea cut. I'm just going to grab some of it, and I'm just going to clip. I mean, this would be ideal if I had bigger clippers, but I don't. So I'm just going to use what I have. So I'm just going to go along and just give it a big trim. The bees love this plant, and I see butterflies on it too, but it's mostly bees. So I'm just gonna give it a cut. But what a resilient plant. It's so pretty. I'd really like to plant this in my front yard, but I'm afraid of cats because when I first planted this, something rolled in it, and I'm assuming it was a cat. So I'm afraid to put it in the front yard, and there's weeds down here, which is another thing we need to take care of. But I'm going across, getting rid of all the dead. But you can just grab it in chunks. That's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of grabbing. The bottom definitely needs to be cut because the bottom's more brown. And this should bounce back. With no problem. I'm going to guess I'm going to get another flush of blooms probably in a few weeks on it, is my guess. But yeah, definitely needs it down here. This has been blooming for a couple months now. trimmed up a little bit. I know I could probably, I'm gonna go inside the garden and I could probably do a little bit on the other side, but this looks okay here. But what I wanna do next while I'm in there, I gotta work quick because of the bees, but I have these, which is the lamb's ear. The problem with the lamb's ear, I mean, I love the flowers and I love how soft it is, but the problem is I have a bee balm hidden behind all that and it's not getting sun. So I'm gonna give that a trim too. It's a little hard to see, but right here is the bee balm. Let's see if I can get in a little closer. So yeah, that was totally getting blocked by the lamb's ear. So at least now it's got a little bit of light, some sun there. And another thing I need to trim while I'm in here is over here. I have the Mystic Spires, and it's like, it's coming out in that area, and it's a little bit, you can't see any of the plants. I have a bunch of plants hidden in there and you just can't see it. I know this garden's hard for me to videotape because it's so small. It can't fit to my tripod in there, but I'll try. I know this is not the best view, but this is Mystic Spires, and I want to cut all this back because I have plants over on the side there that are not getting the sunlight that they need. So I'm gonna give it a good cut. See, now you can see my plants. So this area is cleared out. And I have down here, it's got a bloom on it. I got a coneflower that came back for me. This, again, is lamb's ear. And I have some hummingbird mint that's growing in between all this. And I have down here my sunbeanies. And I have bee balm back here. I got a lot of little plants in this little spot. And the sunbeanie self-seeded down here, which is so cool. I'm very happy about that. Wow. Very neat. I'm glad it's self-seeding. I love the sunbeanies. They're such a pretty flower. Oh, it smells so good over in this area. And I don't think I need to cut anything else. I need to pick up some of my gardenia plants that fell in here, but I just love this little area. I'll cut some of these so we can get some more sunlight in here. Sorry if my big old arm's in the way. So yeah, that looks better. So now my plants at least are getting some sun and not blocking from the Mystic Spires. I'm looking at my lemon tree, and I don't know if you could see it, but it's got little, see these little thorns? This is a sucker, and it's up here too. So I'm gonna cut back this, but I'm not gonna show you in the video because it's too hard for me to get in there. But now that I'm looking at it, it is loaded with suckers. All these are suckers, so I need to get my other trimmers and cut them off. Sully's garden looks so much better now. Cutting back. Oh, look at the little butterfly. So I cut back some of the lamb's ear to make some room for the bee balm. And then I trimmed off some of the suckers on the lemon tree, and then we cut back some Mystic Spires. So now you can see the plants over in that area. So that's all I'm gonna do in here. It's getting quite toasty out. So I'm gonna wait because I gotta pull some weeds. Not a lot of weeds in here, just a few, and I have to pick up the gardenias keep falling, so I need to pick those up off the ground. All right, now one thing I wanna do is I wanna trim, this is my what do you call it? My black-eyed Susan vine. And it is getting, sorry, my shadow's in the way. So it's got a lot of runners on it. So I am going to cut some of the runners because it's doing well. I don't think I need them, but this plant is doing so good. So yes, I'm gonna trim, I'm just gonna go along the bottom and trim the runners because some of it is actually going onto the bench over there. So let me give that a cut. I'm just gonna go through the bottom and just clip, clip. In the morning, sometimes what I'll do is I'll try to run them up the trellis. A lot of runners in the back. Last thing I want to do is trim my Mystic Spires. What's happening is that along the edges here, it's blocking the sunlight to the million bells at the bottom, and it's also blocking some of the sun from the Nepeta. And again, oops, sorry, it's also blocking the sun from these million bells. So I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna cut that. Should give some sunlight to this side. These plants are resilient, it'll come back. And then I'm gonna give a little bit of trim on this side if the bees let me. Carpenter bees love this plant. And I guess I'm going to go underneath and cut a little bit here so it can get some sunlight. We got petunias creeping down here. I guess I'll do this one too. And this is spent. This one's spent. So this should add some much needed sunlight in this area. I don't see any more really spent ones. There's one over here, but the bee's there. I don't want to bother it. So that looks a little better. I'm not a huge fan of the space in the middle there, but I think that should fill in. It was starting to get top heavy. Oh, and this one here. That's better. I guess that should get some sun. Well, friends, that is it. It's getting really warm out, and I think something bit my leg. I have to wear shorts because I feel restricted if I don't wear shorts, and then I regret because something bit me. My leg is turning red. I don't think it was a bee sting. It's probably a spider or something. But anyway, so at least I got those chores done, and hopefully my plants will be happier with a little bit more sunlight. I mean, don't be afraid to cut your plants. I know it's scary because I am not one. I could let them just be out of control and be a jungle. I have no problem with that. But my other plants that I have in there are like, I need sun. So I wanted to make sure those plants are happy, and yeah, you know how it is. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I hope you're doing well. I hope you get in the garden. That's a dove. And I hope you're having some great weather. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.